Nice, man. Well, Merry Christmas Eve, my brother.
Merry Christmas, my G, and we are live. Let's go. What do you want to do?
Yes, sir, man. Nikki, what you getting
My
into today?
God. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, brother. What are you getting into today?
You know what? I am picking up the Christmas presents that we have hidden at my kids' aunt's house, and then my in-laws are coming over for Christmas Eve, and that's it. They're going to be here tomorrow as well for Christmas Day. My wife's brother's coming as well, and that's it, man. What about you?
Yeah, we ain't doing too much today, man. Just gonna be chilling out. We're making some cookies. Still got a couple things. I gotta go to Best Buy. I gotta buy a couple things for
All
for
right.
some in-laws. So yeah, that's it, man.
Bees. Oh, there we go. That's better, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go. Looks a lot better,
Way
man.
better. Nice. All right. Well, I love it.
Here we go. This is the last. Was this our last live of 2025?
I don't think so.
I guess next Wednesday, the 31st.
Oh, that's so cool. Now, I said I wanted to do it for the rest of the year. I want to do it longer. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna just keep doing it if that's good with y'all.
Yeah,
I
I'll
figured it
keep
was.
going on, bro.
And I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer. I can't see any of the comments. And I know only 2 people are watching so far, but I would guess that people would want. My guess people would want us to continue.
Yeah, I would assume, man. I would assume there's at least a few. There's at least a few. I mean, that constantly show up and ask questions, man. So yeah, for sure, bro. I would dude, I'm here, bro. Let's keep going. Nick PC said 100%, man.
Yeah, buddy. What do you
Yes, sir.
want to do?
Yeah, let's go, man. No, we'll keep showing up, bro. We'll keep giving as much game as possible, sharing some wins, sharing some losses, bro, and helping as much as we can.
Bro, you really shared. You shared so much gas last week, and I just keep thinking about it. I need this lead manager. ASAP. So I got a couple hires I need to make for the beginning of 2026. One of them is a lead manager. I need a lead manager, and I need a lead manager, and a transaction coordinator, an American one, and then maybe a personal assistant. And then, oh my gosh, Noah, it's going to be that's illegal.
We're scaling. Let's go.
We're doing it. I was on the phone with somebody interviewing a new TC actually the other day, and you know what she quoted me? $1,000 per file. $1,000 per file. It was $500 for her to talk to the seller, and $500 for her to talk to the buyer.
Yeah, now come on, dude. I got a lot of TCs in my Facebook messages right now that I haven't responded to because I already hired one. So if you need one, I think I was.
And they're American?
Yeah, for sure.
Is yours good?
Oh yeah, she's good. She's on top of it all the time, man. She's calling sellers, calling title companies, handling everything, bro.
Do you have to babysit her, or can you just like lean back and know it's going to be handled?
I can forget about it, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I can forget about it, man. It's pretty awesome. See, one thing I started doing a weekly newsletter every Sunday night. And so I highlight all the deals under contract. It's just a newsletter with a little Bible verse and a little hype up message. And then it's like, hey, here is every single deal in our pipeline right now. Make sure this gets done. And I don't have to worry about it.
So you email her every week?
I send it to our team WhatsApp chat. It's like like my football coaches, they would, every Sunday night they come out with the game plan for the week, and you know what I mean? And like the scouting report for the other team. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. Why don't I just do that?
That's really smart.
So yeah, no brainer. It has that acquisition, make 10 plus offers today, lock up 3+ deals this week. Closer, it's like sell this one, sell this one, sell this one, sell this one, sell this one. For the dispo, I mean, and then TC, it's like, hey, you got to do this, got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. We need this conversation had and all that.
Oh, okay. So you do tell her that, yo, you better do this right now.
Yeah, I send it out on Sunday night. It takes me 10 minutes to get all of them through.
Okay.
But she's on top of it, really.
She's a shark. You don't got to tell her much.
No, not much at all, man. She's pretty good. She's pretty good.
I like that. I need one. So whoever was in second place that you didn't pick.
Yeah.
I'll take her.
100%, bro. I'll send him over, man, for sure.
Yeah, there we go, Mr. Noah.
Let's go, man. I'm getting another lead manager too. I just hired him yesterday. He's Egyptian, $3 an hour. I'm giving my other one a raise to $3 an hour as well. And we're gonna rock and roll, bro.
Bro, I love $3 an hour. You're a guy. You're quite the guy, bro. Oh my goodness. What a generous dude.
Yeah, come on, man. And dude,
come on.
Listen, the one that's getting the raise, she cried about it. She was so excited. And then the other dude, when I said, "Hey, I'll do $3 an hour," because he speaks really good English. He's got a nice tonality to him. He said, "Really? You think that's fair?" I was like, "Yeah. What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Okay, I can start today." I was like, all right, cool." So,
and he was happy with that.
Happy, bro. They're so happy.
His English is good.
They're good. They're good, bro. Like my Filipino that was at 2 an hour. She's booking us 10 appointments every day.
And the phone call appointments. Jesus. Well, there we go. I love it.
Dude. Nick, we got from just 5 cold callers running yesterday. We got like 18 leads. Like we got over 3 leads per caller yesterday with Nuclear.
Wait, that's your boys thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting with them Jan 1st. Are you with Ibrahim at all still?
Yeah, for sure. I still got I got 4 with them right now. And
but they never give more than 2 leads a day.
Never more than that.
Never more. Why?
I don't know. I be talking to them on the regular, man, and I don't know. They just I don't know. I think they're getting a little too big, man. I think they're really getting a little too big. They got I think they have 100 callers, if not a little more. And yeah, I think that gets to the point where these companies are like, okay, hey, you can just take somebody else's leads. I don't know.
Yeah, there's something going on. Something fishy.
Yeah, for sure. Nick PC said, you mentioned the Facebook group for the lead manager last week. Do you have tips on how to get skilled dispo, LOL, at $3 an hour? Oh, laughing at the $3 an hour. Skilled dispo, you got to get a sales guy, man. You got to get a sales guy, and you got to have enough deals to where he's going to get fed for sure. Goodness. My dispo guy simply was a dude that I played football with in college that reached out to me and said, yo, bro, I would love to come work for you. Love what you're doing. And I've had him for probably about 6 months now. He's doing pretty well.
Yeah. I would say dispo requires 0 skill at all. I would say you could be such an idiot and do dispo with no skills whatsoever. You just have to, as long as that person has the fortitude to pick up the phone and then answer text messages, you could do good at it. There are certain people that are great at dispo. Don't get me wrong, but you shouldn't be paying $1 per hour for dispo. Just 100% commission. And again, it's you don't have to give them a big percentage because they're not really doing anything. Acquisitions people, you got to pay them way better than dispo. This is my opinion.
Yep, I agree. My closers make more money than my dispo, for sure. At least they get a bigger chunk of each deal.
They should. They should. They have something that's valuable.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, getting a dispo guy is just to save yourself some time.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go, man.
My social media is my dispo, and also I'm listening way more. I've been listening way more stuff on the market with a realtor. Tell me how it's going. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it till you tell me like it. And that's been good.
No, for sure, dude. We just had a buyer. A big land buy. We have almost a 20-acre deal, and it's listed. It's gonna be a fast spread. We got an offer where we'd make 50 on it. He just wants a while to close, so we're seeing. We're just trying to negotiate the offer right now. But one of our buyers that was really interested, I spoke with, and then I told him, hey, from here on out, talk to my dispo guy. Don't call me. Talk to my dispo guy. He took that as okay. I'm gonna go directly to the sellers, tell them that they are they're making way less than they could, and that he can pay more. So he went to the sellers, tried to, mess up the whole deal for us, which is illegal. It's tortious interference with an existing contract. And so that's kind of a headache. And they were like, hey, we're terminating. We're signing with somebody else. And, we'll get into the weeds if we need to. But, that's
how are you going to handle it?
Well, I reached out to the buyer and told him, hey, like that does warrant legal action. So let me know if the seller is lying about you talking to them or if they're telling the truth and you need to apologize. And he hasn't answered yet, but now we're going to handle it. We already talked to the sellers. We said, hey, this dude's a piece of crap. He knows what he's doing is completely wrong. He's not even telling you the truth about, much. So don't worry about him. He's a partner that we chose not to work with for X, Y, and Z reasons. So he's just trying to undercut us from the deal. Don't worry about it. We'll get it handled. We'll get it closed.
So you and the seller are cool.
Yeah, we got cool with the seller yesterday. They were insane for like a week. We didn't know why. Then they finally said, "Oh, well, David reached out to us and said that we could make more on the house and on the land, and he was going to buy it from us." And we said, "Oh, okay. Thanks for letting us know." And so, yeah, it's a bit of a headache, but
bro,
that's this.
You should blast him on the net. I got a buyer I want to blast. I don't know how to say his last name. His first name is Frank. And, he really messed with me. I'll tell you what, it was last year he committed to a deal and then pulled the plug and like backed out kind of almost last minute, and I saved it. He did the same thing, and I put him on the bench. He messaged me, Nikki, I want deals, blah, 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 please. So I gave him a shot at something. He just did the same thing again.
Yeah,
again. He committed to a deal. I told people it wasn't available, and then he backed out because of whatever reason, baloney reason. And then I had to go back to other people with my tail between my legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rootful Vita on Instagram. He backs out of deals.
Yeah, bro. Now blast him on the net, man, for sure. See,
blast him on the net. He used to be solid with me, but now he backs out of my deals. It's there we go.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I let this dude know. I said, hey, I don't want to blast you on Facebook. I'm not one to point fingers. But
blast him on the
net.
Listen. But this is wholesalers first. The boys before anybody else. I'm about the boys first.
Yeah, that's right, man. Come on. But here's what I told him. I said, but if you call the seller, apologize, own up to your mistake, and let them know you are not interested and you are not buying and you were lying about us, then I'll let it go. And he hasn't responded. So I give him till the end of Christmas. Yeah, let's go, man. And so Nick PC says, I've been pushing Ibrahim for more than 2 leads a day. They quit at 2 no matter what. We'll argue if you tell them they need to make more calls. Keep telling them or stop paying them. We got better anyway. And Roll My Dice said, oh, my Lanta, first time catching you guys live. Welcome.
Let's go. It's amazing to have you. If you have any questions, you ask them and we'll answer. I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir. And Nick said, what's a solid split for Dispo? Need to get rid of 7 deals currently.
Depends on the volume. I would say 5 to 10% of the assignment.
Yeah. If you have an in-house Dispo guy moving all your deals.
Yes. Even if it's like a third-party person, they're not going to do that with you. You're going to give them more. But if it's like somebody that is your person, he is your Dispo guy, and you give him he dispos everything, 5 to 10%.
Yeah. I started my guy
if you're not doing a lot of deals. If you're doing a lot of deals, 5%.
That's cool. Yeah,
I started my guy out. Probably pretty fair.
Yeah, I started my guy at 8, and now he's just at 10, and so that's it's good because I don't pay him 10% on novations or anything like that. I'll throw him a couple grand, but and we started doing a lot more of those because it's just they're bangers, bro. So it's
list it, bro. All these deals, list them. I love this George Beatty style. Boom.
Yeah, let's get him up, man. And he said, do you record memos to prevent them from closing with a different buyer? Go ahead, Nick.
This may be controversial. I've never filed a memorandum. Not that I wouldn't. I never have. I've had sellers want to back away from a deal on me. And you know what? I just let them do it. All right, you don't want to do this deal with me? You go ahead. Whatever, brother. What am I going to do? I'm going to spend $1,000 or $2 to file a memorandum and this and that, whatever. If I know, though, that somebody another wholesaler purposely undercut me, I would do it despite those people. If I didn't know who it was or if I didn't know exactly what's going on, bro, I just let these sellers go. I don't care.
Yeah.
There's so many sellers that want to work with me. It doesn't matter, bro. But again, like if I found out that someone was trying to snake one of my deals, like a little dirty, ratty, gross, dirty piece of garbage, I'd file a memorandum for sure, and I'd blast them on the net.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I filed one memo in my entire life and I didn't actually have to. But it was good leverage because the seller, after a really, really, really long time, seller did start tweaking and saying, "Hey, I'm not closing this. I'm not doing this." And I said, "Excuse me. I drove 6 hours and took you out to lunch and sent you flowers, and you signed the paper, and I gave you earnest money. Yeah, you are." And so yeah, I filed a memo.
If I had a big commitment into the deal financially or effort wise, I would do it.
Yeah, for sure. But dude, we just had one. I don't know if I want to get into this. Yeah, I guess I will. So I got in my first little lawsuit, Nikki. And
someone sued you?
No, the other way around.
Oh, beast, who are you suing?
Well, the seller tried to rob me of $50,000. So we had a 50 piece that was supposed to close. It was supposed to close like 1st of December. And then they said, "Hey, we want more time. We need help moving out." I said, "Hey, no problem. I'll pay for the moving company. We'll do whatever it takes. We'll help you out. We'll even give you more time." Buyer was on board. He said, "Hey, dude, I have already waited a while for this, but I'm okay giving it 2 more weeks." Buyer showed up to closing, funded it, earnest money's in and everything. And then their random attorney, not even a real estate attorney, sent an email saying, "Hey, we're not going to close. And it's because your entity is not in the state and you didn't give the earnest money to the seller." So I got in touch with an attorney. I said, "Hey, what are these dudes on about?" He said, "Yeah, bro. Number one, you don't need to be in the state to buy real estate. Number two, the earnest money doesn't go to the seller." I said, "Exactly." He said, "Do you have a receipt that it was sent to a title?" I said, "Yeah, for sure." And so he said, "Okay, well, it's either you and the buyer are just screwed, or you can, file a complaint and see if we can get that done." So I think they put lis pendens on the property, so they can't sell it to anybody else. But I did it all through an attorney, and I'm practically saying, "Hey, you guys don't have to sell it to us, but at least give me my money. But if you want to sell it to us, that's completely fine too. We would be glad to close." So
Beast.
That's that. They have 30 days.
How much money are you trying to recoup with this little suit?
I'll probably get about 70. Probably get 60 to 70, yeah. And we're gonna have to price drop with the buyer for his convenience. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping they say, "Hey, let's just close." Because, dude, they're not in a hard situation. They're not. Why do they even want to sell it? They're just at retirement age, and they have other properties. And I'm sure they changed their mind. I even thought the buyer spoke to them and said, because it's a big assignment fee, I thought the buyer said, "Hey, I can pay you more for this property." But we talked to the buyer, it wasn't that. So no clue why they're tweaking out. But right before closing, they sent an email with ridiculous reasons saying, "Hey, this contract isn't even real." And I said, "Dude, that's nonsense. It's been 60 days. We paid for inspection. We've got people out there. We paid for a moving company. We got everything ready for them." And then they pull this. It just wasn't right. So that's that. We're just enforcing the agreement that we all signed. So
fair.
Yeah, that's that, man. That's that. So
read some of these comments. I can't tell because it's on my phone, but I can tell people.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Okay. Roll my dice. Hired my first caller 2 weeks ago. Got a showing, offer accepted. Sent the contract, ghosted. Later that day, a wholesaler sent me the deal for $10K more than I was going to lock it up for.
You lost, my brother. I wish you didn't, but you lost.
Dude.
Get more. That's the nature of this. Get more. Get more appointments. Get more sellers, and it solves all your problems. It won't be the first deal that you lose out to somebody. That's okay. There's a lot of deals out there. Keep hunting.
It's nonsense, man. Unbelievable. I agree, Nick. Do more volume, man. Goodness, God is showing. Offer accepted. Like, offer accepted in person or over the phone? If it was over the phone, you got to send the contract on the phone and get them to sign on the phone. If it's in person, you got to have the paper with you. Nick says if you leave an appointment and don't have a contract signed, you ain't going to get it signed.
You're not going to get it signed. Harrison Hall, who makes a lot of money, he says the opposite. But I think it's different for everybody. But I know in my experience, if I leave that appointment and I didn't get anything signed, I'm not going to get it signed. They're probably not going to sign. Unless it's the type of person who is like more sophisticated and they want their attorney to read it. In that case, then it's a guarantee that you get a deal.
Yeah, no, I like it, man. I like it for sure. And Jose, what are your thoughts on marketing, calling 24 and 26? Dude, we're getting a ton of leads in today. I'll say.
See?
Yeah.
I'm not getting a ton of leads in because I got Ibrahim. I'm just getting 2 a day. Per caller, whatever.
Yeah, no, hey, get them calling, man. Get them calling. My guys are going to be calling. The only day they're not calling is going to be Christmas. So.
Yeah, you don't want them to call on Christmas. That's not good.
Right, for sure. And dude, my closer's out till the 27th. He'll be back the 27th. So we're just letting leads pile up. He'll be busy when he gets back.
Yeah, he'll be a busy boy. Yeah. I didn't call any leads yesterday. I'm not going to call him today. I'm not going to call him tomorrow. Shoot me.
No, it's fair. Fair for sure.
Sending no texts out. None of it.
And our boy Nick PCs, you're not doing enough business if you're not getting sued. Congratulations, now win. Well,
I love that.
You know, haven't got sued yet, but we will win. Let's get it.
People have threatened to sue. Only one person actually threatened to sue me.
Really?
But it wasn't real. And then I called my attorney, and he's like, "God, bro, who cares?"
Yeah.
That's like, oh shit, okay.
No, we had somebody threaten to sue a few weeks back, but it was their fault. It was their fault. We had to price drop on closing day because you have to see how many messages we said, verify it's going to be vacant, verify it's going to be vacant, verify it's going to be vacant. Last message he said was, I'm not calling those tenants no more. They'll be out. We show up, buyer shows up on closing day. Tenants are in the property. They open the door. They cuss them out and say, we're not leaving. We have to price drop with the seller to close. And then he said, I'm going to sue you because you bullied me into that. I was never on the phone with him, but you know what I mean? So that was, but no, nothing came out of it. And dude, he should have got the tenants out of the property. What are they? It's unbelievable.
Yeah. What are you saying? Or reduce the price.
Silly guy.
No good.
Mr. Rodriguez, Noah running a real business when the BS started happening. Love the growth. Hey,
let's go.
Let's go. All righty. Hey, pile up with the questions, man. It's Christmas Eve. What are y'all doing out here?
Yeah, Christmas Eve. Let's go. No, I got a question. What do you think? What are your biggest goals? What are your biggest things that you learned this year in 25?
Don't scale with the wrong people. Don't play around in the weeds looking for a magical flower. You know, dude, cold call's working. Loving cold call. Doesn't cost a crap ton. I don't need to go test SMS. I don't need to go test ads. I don't need to go test PPC. Maybe we'll switch to PPC at some point in time. But last year, every time I made money, I was like, okay, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? What can I do with this? Now it's like, okay, now let's see what it's like if I just focus on exactly what works, don't waver from that, and then just try and get better at that in every single way possible.
I like that.
So don't get distracted. That's my biggest takeaway, was getting distracted.
It happens to the best of us. We all get distracted sometimes.
Yeah, for sure, man.
The Sharks, they recognize when they're getting distracted. They're switching around.
Nick, that's another thing. You use that term shark, bro. I started using it a lot with my closer. I'm like, you got to be a shark. And, dude, that is like, we got to embody that, man. I like that term. You got to be a shark, bro.
Shark, hungry hyena. I like that a lot. I like to think of myself as a hungry hyena.
Yeah, no, it's good, bro. Because you got to be aggressive. You got to be a dog. You got to get after it, man. Especially in this business.
Bark. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Hey, Marathon said, biggest year will be 2026.
Let's go. I believe that for you. I believe that for all of us in this little group.
That's it, man. We're going to blow up. Plain and simple.
All the Help Me Wholesale boys and girls. Let's go.
Let's go, man. All right. The Blazing Sneakerhead. Yo, Merry Christmas Eve. Y'all about to drop mad questions, so be prepared. We're ready. Every single person watching, you got to ask something in the chat so you have something to take away from
Drop
today.
It.
It's our gift to you. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. I love
Nikki,
that.
what about you? What were some your biggest takeaways from 2025?
I got a couple. I'm going to do a solo pod episode too, and then I'm going to list them all and talk, because Alex Ramosi just did something like that, so I'm going to do it, and there we go. So a couple things. One, Don't accept an offer too quickly. Don't accept the first offer. I think that's a big deal. I think that's really important. Don't accept an offer too quickly. I've learned that a couple times this year. That's number one. Number two, when you are doing really well with the marketing in wholesaling or in wholesaling, they really push down your throat. Once you get a bag, you need to switch to this big boy marketing or that big boy marketing or blah, blah, blah. And they really try to jam it down your throat that you need to be doing inbound. You could never be good, like you'll never make a lot of money unless you're doing inbound. I learned that's not true. They are only saying that to you to steal your money. And that's one thing I learned. So the cheap marketing is the way to go. And if you're going to do the expensive marketing, don't turn off the cheap marketing. But I learned that all that was BS, and all you really need to do is just get leads, get them cheap, and call them or text them, and that's it. And when you have a bunch of money, don't take it and light it on fire on new marketing. Keep it.
Exactly.
I learned a lot with my money in 2025, investing it and trying new marketing, my website, blah, blah, blah. And it would have been, I don't know, I learned a lot. So don't get me wrong. But it would have been nice to not waste all that money because that was a lot of money I put into that stuff. It would have been nicer just to have that money.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude. Same here, bro.
SMS was working so well too, and I shouldn't have left it. I should have stick with the cheap marketing. It was doing so well. Then I got a bunch of money. I was like, okay, now I have a bunch of money. Let me be an internet bull, wasn't it? Also learned, or another big lesson: social media really is amazing. And I really, I'm so happy that I do social media. That I started doing social media, and I'm gonna double down on it in 2026. I've got a good amount of deals this month, and I'll tell you what, social media,
good stuff, man. Nice.
So pretty pleased, and those are top of mind right now. The biggest things that I learned. Oh, and also, I'm very good at wholesale.
Yes, sir, bro. That's good stuff, Nick. I can't disagree with anything you said. This was the year I really started with social media as well, and I loved it, man. It's been very beneficial.
Right?
Love it, man.
What the heck?
Oh, we got a few questions piling up here.
Hit it.
This one's for you. I know you guys talked about it before. What's the play to assign an on-market New Jersey property despite the no assignment clause? I'm actually buying, but using the assignment to reduce cash to close.
Well, what I do is I ignore it. I don't pay attention to that one sentence. The title company probably won't pay attention. And all that matters is like the title company or the lender doesn't care. I would just ignore it. And worst case scenario, you wait until the 11th hour and then you hit the agent and say, I need this. Like you send them the addendum already that you need signed and say, how quick can you get this back from the seller? And that's it. Do not explain. Do not ask. Tell them the lender needs to sign ASAP or title needs to sign ASAP. How soon can you get it back? To that. And that's what I've always done. And no one has ever remotely batted an eye at me ever. That's what I would do. Ignore it though. Simple. That may not be, I don't know, like, if somebody would say that's not the right thing to do, but like the right thing to do for me to do is get paid. Above all.
There we go.
Boom.
Gyro says, talk about how cold call working. I'm all PPC and want to get more leads. PPC currently 6x returns.
That's really good.
Yeah, solid.
Then maybe just double down and don't switch. Just do PPC.
Yeah. I mean, are we spending 2 and getting 12, or are we spending 10 getting 60? Let me know. Let us know. Good stuff though. Good stuff. Yeah, I would say that's working, man. I would say Brent Daniels says at scale you want to be at 3x. I know a buddy he's running PPCs at 4X, and he's very happy with that. I know he's not spending a ton either. But no, that's good, bro. Keep it up, man. Let's rock and roll, brother.
There we go.
Clarification. Wholesaler sent me the deal asking if I will buy it from him for $10K more than I would have locked it up for. So not sure if he actually has it locked up. Ghosted since Monday. Bro, call that dude right now. Say, dude, I went on appointment. I talked to the seller. They said they were going to sell it to me, but then you offered them higher. Back out of the deal, disappear, and thank you. That's what I would say.
I bet he locked it up at the same price that you wanted, and he just put 10 on it and sent it to you. Hey, you lost. Ask if he wants you to dispo. Ask if he wants help with dispo.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff.
I'd call the bull, though, and bond because you guys can be friends now.
Yeah, that's cool. Same seller, man.
He's going to like you because he beat you. He's going to like you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, KPS Josh said, I'm diving into cold calling 2026. I'm split testing different models, direct hires versus call companies for a specific location. How long will you split test callers? Never stop, but don't make it too complex at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't try and split test 5 things at once.
Facts. And I don't manage my own callers. No one doesn't manage his own callers. There's something to be said about managing your own callers. There's something to be said about not managing your own callers. I don't want to manage a bunch of Egyptians. I want to wholesale.
Nick, have you ever had your own callers in house? I have.
Hated it. Yeah, I have. I hated it, and I wasn't great at it. And
you told me. You told me a year ago. It was a year and a few days ago. You said, Noah, bro, I don't want to do this. And I said, I'm going to do it. And then I did it, and I said, oh, that was garbage, bro. Why would I ever do that? So that's up to you, guys.
One thing that y'all can trust, not many people have misspent as much money as I have on this stuff. So, like, bro, before you spend that money, ask me because I already lost it. I already lost that money you were about to lose.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Hey, roll my dice. I'm an actual end buyer. Should I present the seller this info or just let it go?
Are you talking about the other person locking it up below you? You got to let it go. What do you mean? You lost, or buy it at 10 grand more.
Did he get it locked up though? That's what you got to ask. You got to find that out.
I'm sure he got it locked up. Definitely no blow. You can blow up his spot, but the real estate gods will punish you. Number one. Number two, it will make me not respect you at all. And number three, I hope that yeah, that's not cool. You don't do that. There's a pirate's code. If somebody beat you on a deal, they beat you on a deal. That's okay.
Yeah, if I was in your position,
give that kid an offer for a $5,000 assignment, and if he's a $5K dork, he'll accept.
Yeah, if I was in your position, we just spoke about it maybe before we got on. Don't go directly to the seller with another wholesaler involved. Dirty, filthy, illegal. It's illegal. It's a tortious interference with an existing contract. That's illegal because it's not right. I would call the wholesaler, say, hey, do you have this under contract? He'll say yes or no. And then say, dude, regardless, I was going to get this under contract today. I was going to buy it. If you get it at this price, I'll be able to pay you X amount for an assignment fee.
Yeah.
You
lost. You got to pay $5,000 more, probably. You know, if he's putting it out only with 10 on top, he's an idiot anyway. You may be, for all we know, he'll take a $2,000 assignment. Make him an offer. You've already walked the house too. So think about this. You may have already won. You've seen the house. Okay. So you can literally say, yo, Pop, they've already walked this. I'll give you X amount. I don't got to see it. The sign, I literally already walked it, blah, blah, blah. You'll win. You just have to pay a little bit more. That's what you got for losing.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Fast.
Let's go, man.
Keep hunting.
Okay. Zion says, what do I say to a seller when he asks, are you actually going to buy my house?
You say, of course, bro. What do you mean? Why else am I here? What are you talking about? I drove all the way over here, or I spent an hour with you on the phone. What are you saying? Of course I'm going to buy your house.
Yeah, I would hit him with, I guess it depends where you are in the situation. If you're talking about going over a contract, if this is at the end, I would say, hey, I'm going to do exactly what it says on this piece of paper right here, and you're going to walk away with X amount of money. That's it. Plain and simple.
Peace.
Just give them certainty, bro, in any way possible. Excuse me. How many great cold callers should you have to produce 1 to 2 deals per month in the New Jersey market, looking to stay as profitable as possible while raising overall net revenue?
Well, you need to have at least, if you want to get a deal a month, bro, you need 2 callers. You need 2 callers.
2 callers would guarantee you get a deal.
Nothing will guarantee you that you get a deal, but 2 callers will give you the lead flow to get a deal.
Solid.
New Jersey, very competitive market, probably a higher average lead per contract than other places. Very competitive market. And also, bro, get 2 callers. If you 1 caller, you'll just be taking your money and peeing it away. You'll get a deal probably every other month. That's what I would say most likely. Because if 1 cold caller gives you 40 leads, you really only got 20 leads because half of them are going to disqualify themselves immediately and they're going to be trash. So bro, you get 2 callers. Get 2.
Yep. Good stuff, man. Okay. 8 to 10 monthly. That's what he's spending on PPC, I would assume, for Gyro.
Maybe.
Okay. How many cold callers to 1 lead manager? I believe you mentioned 4 callers to 1 lead manager. I'm not trying to drown in the follow-up from low intent leads. That's good you say that. I was just talking to my community about this last night.
There
I
we
said,
go,
hey,
Josh. Beast.
with 1 full-time closer, if he's not calling PPC leads, 1 full-time closer can handle 5 cold callers. And that's going to keep him extremely busy with all the new leads on top of the hot follow-ups and important follow-ups. If you want to get 1 closer to be able to handle 7 to 8 cold callers, then you need a lead manager for sure. And I think my closer will be able to handle 10 cold callers when we have 2 lead managers. Now, we're still going to have some things slipping through the cracks. Then we bring in another closer, get some more callers, get some more lead managers.
Fire.
So, so pretty close to what you said. 4 callers to 1 lead manager. Dude, if you have 4 callers, 1 closer can handle all of that for sure without a lead manager.
Big facts.
But having a LM would help you, get the scraps that were left behind that maybe we missed. So
yes, respect.
Okay. Josh, how much you paying for cold callers and lead managers? Yeah, $3 an hour for a lead manager. Cold callers, $9.50 a month per caller. And they're doing well. I got yesterday I got over 3 leads a day per caller. That was solid. It's a great day yesterday, man. Great day.
Boom. There we go.
And Nick PC said, Did you guys mention the new call center you're liking? Nick's not using them yet. Ibrahim making me pay for 750 numbers now, which is messing with my cost per lead. Plus, they really underperformed on the day after Thanksgiving. Dang, the day after Thanksgiving, they caught a stray.
Wow. They also, Nicky, we got to buy new numbers. We got to do this. We got to do that. So they, and they never give you more than 2 leads a day, but sometimes they'll give you less.
Yeah, the other company I'm using is better. They're better. And they're a little cheaper. And they work longer. And they'll get you more leads. They're not going to do the bare minimum. I know the owner very well. He used to work for me. He was my closer. And he said, yeah, we just fired somebody because they only got 2 leads a day. And then we're trying to clock out. And he said, we have no tolerance for any of this. And I said, Andy, if you ever do what these other companies do and share leads, I told him I would end him. And he said, he had a funny, I think I told you about his response. He said, heck no, we would never do that. Our, quality is our top priority. But anyway, yeah, they're good, a little cheaper.
Well, the thing with these agencies, to have an agency, you have to be a thief. The 2 things are one and the same, right? So their job is to steal from you. And your job is they take your money, and once you trust them, they steal. So stick with them for a little bit, then just keep switching them around. None of these agencies are good. They'll all turn bad. Their job is to turn bad. That's what they're supposed to do. You can't take it personally. That is one thing I've learned. I learned that in everything, any vendor, anything you get, these people, they're thieves.
Yeah, dude, I guess I've never found a cold call company that was always good. That's for
They're
sure.
not supposed to be, though. They're supposed to steal your money.
Hmm.
Your job is to not get much of your money stolen, but they're supposed to. A prisoner's job is to escape from prison. You can't get mad at him that he's trying to get out. You kind of can't even punish him for it. That's what he's supposed to do.
That's funny. You're a funny guy, Nick. Hey, what's your average cold call leads to contract?
You know what? It depends if Ibrahim makes me buy new numbers that much. I'm not sure. Most days is most days I would say is like 1.5 leads per caller, maybe 2 leads.
No. Like cold call leads. How many leads does it take
To
you to get a
one
contract?
contract. I don't have enough data yet. I only have data really that would support me just like a couple months because the money is such a lagging indicator with this type of marketing for cold call. I haven't done it enough. I think you would really need to do it for a full year to actually know, because like, all right, I've been doing it for what, Noah? Like 7, 8 months, maybe like 7 months, 8 months. And mind you, the first 3 months, it was peeing my money away because I was getting robbed so badly. And
Oh yeah, I forgot you even got into that.
so like that almost doesn't even count. You know what I mean? Because like I basically burnt a whole quarter. A lot, a lot of your deals, not a lot, but enough of your deal, maybe half of them are going to be like in your CRM for probably 6+ months. So like it's tougher to tell. If you've been doing it for like a year, you'll know what it should really be, because then at that point you're getting your consistent ones from like the all the follow-ups. But like hot leads, not much of a follow-up at all. That they come into your CRM, you get rid of them pretty quick. Probably one in somewhere around 50, maybe 1 in 50. But like after you've been doing it for longer than 6 months, it should be better than that.
Yeah.
Would you say that's fair? Forgive me if that was too
100%.
long-winded.
No, 100%. Bro. I think you're around 40. I think you're around
40,
one
50, and then again, let's say 1 in 40, but after a year, if you consider all of the follow-ups, maybe like whatever I spend this month, it's all a cold call. I won't really know what it is for 6 months. So it's tough to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's fair. Completely agree, man. But
Other
yeah,
than maybe
you're
one
right,
deal.
bro.
Other than maybe one deal. Like every month there's a chance that you could just get a deal that month from your spend. But like if you buy 50, like I don't know, I just to get all the deals you got to wait a while with this shit.
Yeah, 100%. Nick says, seems like with 40 leads, 50% are trash, 20 remaining you schedule for demo, somewhere around 16 attend, and you closed 1. Okay.
I would say a lot of that's true. If you get 40 leads, half of them are not going to be remotely real. So then you really only have 20 leads. Out of those 20 leads, I think out of those 20 leads, if you get 50 leads, 25 will be garbage. 5 of them will actually be really like opportunities that you can get. That's what I think. I think 10% of your leads that come in are actual leads.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good stuff.
Would you maybe you disagree, Noah, but I think like that would be pretty fair. I think 5 of them will be closable for our purposes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I agree with that completely. I think it's a really good I would like to see that tracked, but I think that's pretty accurate. Because obviously one of them's going to be hot, ready to go right now. But like you said, this is just with one cold caller. If you get 40 leads, you're going to get a deal. But get 2 just in case, double your chances, right? And but then yeah, I would say 10%, because over time there are going to be others that drop at a certain time and they're ready to go. And dude, it's kind of funny you say that, Nick, because dude, we're like 16 to 17 offers to a contract. And so it's just, you said it, somewhere around 16 are attended and you close one. That's pretty much what it is for us virtual as well.
Fair. Pretty cool.
Let's get it, man. Nick says $20 a lead unless Ibrahim robs you for new numbers. He's mad about it.
Sometimes he does, bro. You know my pain. The two Knicks, Ibrahim's robbing us. He was on vacation for 2 weeks or whatever. I was talking to something like 10 other guys. I was like, what are you saying?
Yeah, right.
And when he wasn't around, I was getting 1 lead. The quality just dropped.
Yeah, no bueno, man. Dude, your audio went all jank.
My audio bad?
I don't know. Can you guys hear him? You can flip it back sideways. Oh, I lost him. Am I the problem or is he gone? Anybody know? I don't know. Maybe I'm froze to you guys right now, but I lost Nick. You guys got to let me know if you can even hear what I'm saying right now, please. Okay, I'm good. All right. Well, Nick, hopefully we see him again soon. But all righty. Yeah, Kevin ain't willing to make no calls. I don't know what Kevin's role is either. Join nuclear leads. They're much better. Do you guys go to your closings in person? How do you structure the signing of the seller and end buyer so it's not awkward? I don't know. I've actually never been to a closing in person. I'm never really worried about that. Oh, Nick's gone. Dang, it's just us. All righty. Well, yeah, you don't got to go in person. But title will handle the seller signing and the buyer signing. And if they meet up, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I've never worried about it. Never had a seller on closing day say, hey, I'm not signing because I see this assignment fee. It's never something I've had to worry about ever. But yeah, we missed Nick. Good to see you guys. But yeah, hopefully that answers the question, Josh. That's never something you have to worry about. Yeah, the first one. I think it's said like the second one, but spelled like the first one. Nuclearleads.com. They're good, man. They're good. I don't know. Book a call with them, listen to some of the recordings, ask them how many leads they get on day average, ask them what the prices are, check it out for yourself. And here's what I would always recommend for you guys. We're adding Nick back to the stage. I would always recommend.
He's back. My phone died.
There he is. There he is. Nick, I'm telling him right now, I would always recommend they split test cold callers.
Fact. Knows the cold call king. If he says it, it's right.
Appreciate that, man.
It's the truth, bro. Split. He told me I should have been doing that, and I wasn't. Now I know. Split test these people so they don't rob you.
Yep, for sure. For sure.
Facts.
100%. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Roll My Dice says he can vouch. I don't know if that's for split testing or nuclear leads, but regardless, let's get after it and close some deals, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, cool, Nick. Appreciate that. He said, I haven't let him wrong yet. Praise the Lord, man.
I agree. Now,
cool.
Listen, Noah doesn't lie. He gives good stuff.
Cool stuff, man. Let's get after it, my brother.
Let's go.
All right, gang. Well, shoot. Merry Christmas Eve. We got any more questions? I know we hopped on a couple minutes late for y'all, man. Sorry about it. You guys were a little late too, though. You took you guys a couple minutes.
You guys were late too. Come on. We're here Christmas Eve for y'all. Let's go. The boys.
Yes, sir, man. Nikki, I'll pop back out. We got to do we'll do a little live 2.0.
We'll do another pod. Let's go.
Yep. Guys, last time I guess first time I ever met Nick, it was like this week 5 years ago. It was like 5 days ago, a year ago. It was like a year and 5 days ago. Okay. And I drove there, stopped at a gas station or something, and I put my laptop on top of my car. And then I kept driving.
Oh my God. I remember this.
I lost my laptop, bro. That was unbelievable. The first thing I said when I saw you, I said, dude, you wouldn't believe it. I just did. But no, it's funny, man. Hey, Josh says, Nick, what's the order of your first 3 hires, man?
Oh, mine is a little controversial. It's very Jerry Norton style, I would say. But it really depends on what your what your scenario is. But I'm into do the whole lifestyle hire first, But first person that you would want to hire depends on you. For me, what I did, boom, somebody to handle my contracts and all the paperwork and all the nonsense. You can get something real cheap. And I'm an SMS guy. So with launch control, you have to hit batches and it's brainless. So anything brainless, hire a VA and they're in charge of your brainless stuff. That's number one. Number two, I do my own acquisitions and I'm in persons. Driver. There we go. And I think I think that you should look to replace all your human being tasks. What are you doing cleaning where you live? What are you doing making food? What are you doing laundry? That's what I think. I think that's real stupid. I would replace those things before I would replace anything that's revenue producing. I would replace the human tasks with that. The retard tasks, like any retard can do that. You shouldn't. But that's my personal opinion. My whole thing is in a different way. Noah may tell you something else. I don't think hiring cold callers is hiring. I think that's just paying for marketing. So hiring cold callers would mean that you're building out your own in-house thing. So you can do that if you want. I don't think that you should do that. I think that I don't think many people should do that. Only very certain special types of people should do that. I think your hire should be lifestyle so that you can focus on what's important.
That's cool. Good stuff, Nick. Yeah, no, it's cool. You did exactly what you just said, man. Here's how.
That's how I think of it. What how I look at what I'm gonna hire a guy to do sales for me, so I could do laundry, clean the house, and do chores that my wife says. I wish Samantha was here because Nick doesn't believe in that. I forget that. Like, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm like. Why would I do that? I'm a high dollar per hour person. I don't do chores. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man.
Drive? Are you kidding? Air driving is risky. Have a goy do that, not me.
That's good stuff, man. Here's how I broke it down. So there's 5 steps of the process. You got marketing, acquisitions, signing the contract, dispo, and closing. And so this is how I thought about it. This is how I did it. I went in the order. Obviously, you automate marketing, whatever that is. For me, cold calling. Then I said, okay, now that puts me in seat 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I'm going to fill up seat 2. That's acquisitions. Bring on a closer. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just sitting in seat 3, 4, and 5. What's seat number 3? That's dealing with the contract, title company, yada yada. Just in between acquisition, dispo. That's a TC. Then we bring on a TC. Now I'm just doing dispo and collecting the cash. Then I was like, okay, let's bring on a dispo. Brought on a dispo, and now I just collect the cash. Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
And there's many ways that you can build this. It just kind of depends on you and what you want.
Yeah, dude, you can do whatever you want, man. Just go get some more people in there. It just depends what you want to do. If you love being on the phones, dude, I thought I was on the phones for a year straight, going hard, harder than everybody. And I did not stop. But then I was like, man, this is rigorous.
Anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was like, dude, this is extremely rigorous. And I'm going so hard. Why don't I just get somebody to do this for me? And then I can just handle dispo and everything easy. And so that my first hire was acquisition, was closers. So that's that for sure.
I love that.
Nick, goals for 2026, my brother.
Goals for 2026. A goal for 2026. I'd like to make over $1 million.
There we go. You will.
You
will. I got full faith in it, man. You will.
So do I. Make over $1 million. That's really it. I wish I had something so sexy for you, but make over $1 million. Be crazy profitable. Make over $1 million and keep my marketing expenses keep my expenses under $15,000 a month.
Dude.
Very doable.
You'll do it. With cold call, bro, you'll get that done, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Honestly, even under 10.
Oh, yeah.
I like to spend 10 and 10x. Boom. A little more than 10x.
Yeah, that's solid, man. You'll get it done, Nick. I got full faith in you, bro. I got full faith you'll net a milli for sure.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck the 15, 10. I want to spend 10 or less. I want to make over a mil. Shoot me.
Let's go, man. Let's run it, bro. That's cool. Nick, we're gonna close 2.5 million next year. And I'm gonna have to spend more than you. I'm gonna have to spend more than you for sure. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna look like, but I'm bringing on another closer. I'm stacking up the lead managers. I'm doubling down on the cold callers, and we're just gonna keep growing this thing. Probably gonna have to bring on, if not another a dispo assistant, or somebody else to help out on the back end for sure, because we're gonna be doing a lot of volume. But that's the goal, man. That's the goal. And Nick PCs, he says, I appreciate it, bro. He says, love it, Nick, rooting for you. Let's get it, man.
Thank you, my G, and I'm rooting for you. You already know it.
Yes, sir. That's it, man. And on the 2.5 million gross goal, what do you expect to net, Noah? Great question. We'll see.
I don't know. Profitability will be at that.
Let me do a little math in the calculator real quick, man. It's just 5 deals a month at 50 bands a deal. That's $250,000 a month. And so
you think you're gonna get your average assignment to 50 racks?
Dude, it's just climbing. It's just climbing and climbing and climbing.
God bless you.
Yeah, we're gonna keep taking it up. Dude, imagine this, Nick. You have 40 leads coming in a day. You only need to close one of those leads each week, but it's just the biggest deal out of all of those leads. You get what I'm saying?
God bless you. You could do that for sure. With that many leads, you could do a lot of things. You could do a lot of things with that many leads.
I'm thinking that's the game. I think that's the game. So, dude, the hardest part is just, hey, how do we get to that contact within this sea of leads as fast as possible? So that's the trick. What do I think on that? Shoot, brother. I don't know. Let's go for over 2 for sure. And that's after paying commission and paying for marketing. I see him as, we'll probably spend $20,000 a month marketing. What's that bring us to? $250,000
based.
And then we'll probably spend a little more on commission. Obviously, we'll spend more on commission. Who am I kidding? And then just other CRM stuff like that. Shoot, bro. Hopefully around 2. I think that'd be very insanely healthy. But we'll see. It's different implementing than speaking about it, Nick. So I will keep you posted, my brother. I'm here.
50%. If you have 50% profitability in a wholesale business, that's crazy lean. Most people at that level of rev are at 40% profitability. Yeah, so if you're at if you're at 40% profitability, even that's really good. 50 is just you should be bragging to everyone. You can do content just around that. A lot of it.
No, right. That's why it's funny talking about it. I don't have the numbers. I haven't done it yet for you know. So maybe I'm looking like a fool, but
I don't look at bro. You can never look like a fool if you're taking your dick and putting it on a table and saying this is mine. This is you. You don't look like a fool at all, G.
Let's get it, bro. Love it, man. Hey, Josh said, how do you stay profitable while scaling to 2 to 4 deals a month? Merry Christmas. 2 to 4 deals a month.
You better be profitable. It's not that many. And what do you do for marketing? You do cheap marketing. It's easy to be profitable.
Yep, for sure. Dude, yeah, if you're doing cold call, man, you guys just got to offer lower on these deals. I literally watched a Jerry Norton video at the beginning of this year, and he said, hey, you want to make double the money this year? Offer twice as low. And I said, oh, okay, that sounds like a good idea. Then I watched it 6 months later and was like, wait a second. Why
actually start doing why did I ever do that? It's really, really true. Yeah. There are people dude, there are companies out there that are doing a 30-piece a day. You can't do one a week. What are you talking about? And let me tell you, my biggest deals this year, they were cold call. They were not. And you know how much money I just peed away on internet leads. I did better with cold call.
Let's go, man. Nick, you're a beast, bro. And dude, I'll tell you,
I know, but I
think my math is
I guess my point is doesn't matter the type of lead, doesn't matter when you get it. Just get the leads. make a low ball offer, and that is all that matters.
Yeah, let's go, man. That's it. That's it for sure. And Nick, I thinking back right now, I think my math was a little bit off. I mean, with cold callers, I'll probably have to spend 20, and then I'll probably have to spend another 5 to 10 for data specifically, and then more for some setters, more for the CRM. So maybe be a little less profitable. But regardless, that's what we're going for. We're going 2.5. Let's hit it. And excuse me. Josh said currently a 70 to 80% margin solo. He's good. He's chilling, bro.
Bro, crush.
Yeah, don't you worry about being profitable 2 or 4 deals a month. What were you closing 1 to 2 deals a month? Right now, just double exactly what you're doing.
It's that simple.
You can do more for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Oh, good stuff. We've been here for an hour. It's Christmas Eve, my brother.
Christmas Eve, I gotta go.
Get out of here, bro.
So bad. All right, everybody. Noah, you my boy, and
hey,
I'll see everybody next week. Happy hunting.
Yes, sir. Hey, love y'all. God bless.
Love y'all. Peace.
Just enjoy it. We'll see y'all.